truffle fries, top sirloin. Sounds like a menu at a high-end restaurant, right? It's actually part of a movement fueled by a growing food truck following. As Deanna Gavada reports, it's offering a wider variety of meals on wheels.
It's a culinary movement making its rounds cross-country, a trend where a five-star restaurant meets a four-wheel drive truck.
I think that being in the streets, it creates a much more different environment, and it allows us to be mobile. It allows us to do collaborations with breweries, with art galleries. We're not fixed on one location.
Juan Miron found that freedom when he and a longtime friend launched Mijo Gastro Truck.
Mijo is a Spanish term of endearment for mi hijo, my son. And my last name is Miron. His last name is Ho, H-O. So we combined both of the first two letters of our last names into Mijo.
For the past year, Mijo has been serving up a fusion of flavors, from Latino to Belgian cuisine, giving street food a whole new definition.
We don't buy processed ingredients. We don't buy mayo out of a jar. We make everything by hand in our kitchen.
From grass-fed burgers to their popular waffle-battered chicken, Mijo has created a cult following across South San Diego.
I love how they change their menu every week, and we have awesome food.
An avid fan, Holly Haynes enjoys Mijo's menu at least once a week.
Oh my God, look at all that bacon.
You can go to the high quality, like, 4-star restaurants, but you forget about, you buy into the ambiance, but you forget that you can get this type of stuff on the street. This is really what the culture is about.
But from an economic perspective, it's a great small business alternative.
Here's your waffle battered chicken. We work out of a commercial kitchen. We pay rent to be there. We pay rent to park our truck somewhere else, so we pay pretty much about 70% as, like it's a 2,000 square foot restaurant.
Do you need that packed up in a box?
For the ladies behind Corner Cupcakes, the trade-off was worth quitting their corporate careers in marketing and accounting.
We looked into getting our own store, couldn't get a loan because our business was so new.
So with $11,000 to invest, they made it happen on their own.
We found the truck on Craigslist and we decided to open up a cupcake truck. And you need these packed up in boxes out of 3? Have a great day.
Cupcakes are they're small, they're easy to do, and since we were doing the whole truck thing, it needed to be something that we could take out onto the streets and that people would just kind of come to. And
it hasn't taken long to gain a fan base.
There's bacon cupcakes over there if you want them, or they're red velvets, second to none. So they keep it basic, but they'll experiment too. It's awesome.
Experimentation is key for food trucks like India on Wheels.
I was an engineer working for Motorola.
A foodie at heart, Kayer Bhatt decided it was time to pay himself while fulfilling a food truck void devoted to Indian cuisine. He calls it a combination of curry and comfort food.
So right now our schedule is fixed, from Monday to Friday.
Like his peers, the landscape varies, from the back lot of a brewery in Miramar to this business district near La Jolla. Most work on a set schedule, parking 2 hours at a time at lunch and dinner. Today it's Sereno Valley for India on Wheels.
Qualcomm is a really big company in San Diego, so that's why we wanted to come here.
While some stops can be hit or miss.
Thank you. Enjoy. Welcome to Green Truck.
David Holtz with Green Truck knows it all comes down to the way you market yourself.
I tweet and Facebook where we're going to be for the day, how long we're going to be there.
And the truth is, social media is fueling this food truck phenomenon.
I went online to a website, SD Food Trucks, and it links to all the food trucks. You can find where they are every day.
The website is listed on the San Diego Food Truck Facebook page, along with links to more than a dozen Twitter pages for many local food trucks.
Actually, I was in advertising for 7 years.
So in that sense, he might have an edge on the competition, but when it comes to the mission of Green Truck, there's no comparison.
These are made from potato. The napkins are made out of 100% recycled paper, natural paper unbleached. Our cups are made of corn, and everything is good for the environment.
Yup, including the truck.
So the Green Truck itself actually runs on waste veggie oil, so the oil that we use for our sweet potato fries can actually power the truck.
From locally sourced produce...
This is real cuisine. The food trucks know how to do it.
...to a menu boasting bang-for-your-buck gourmet goods.
There you go, man. Thank you.
It's a game of novelty and know-how.
A couple years ago it was Roach coaches that would pull up at construction sites. Now with a place like Mijo that's all farm fresh, it's gourmet food. And, there's a new one every week. It's amazing.
Now those traditional food trucks, the one he called a Roach coach, still visit the construction sites. These aren't replacing them, are they?
Not necessarily, although, you know, they rotate their different locations throughout the week. I mean, they're gourmet, so, I mean, they've attracted a following in that sense. But, I mean, there's still, I guess, a price difference versus going with the old
style,
versus the new.
And so, to be clear, they get almost all of their followers through social media.
Yeah, Twitter, Facebook. You saw the Facebook
And what's the
page.
website? San Diego Food Truck?
San Diego Food Trucks on Facebook. It's a Facebook page. Yeah, they even have tweet-ups, which are, they'll send out a Twitter blast and invite their followers to come out on the weekend and try their food. They partner up with other food trucks, so...
How many do we think we have on the road of these gourmet trucks here?
Over a dozen so far.
Right.
You know, it's actually kind of fairly new, even though this whole movement isn't exactly new. It's just become a growing movement here in San Diego. It's big in New York, Los Angeles, these bigger metropolitan cities, but it's on the way here.
Cool. Thanks, Deanna.
Sure.
Still to come on Insider, making beautiful music can be a painstaking